Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dorothy Morgan. I'm a professional astrologer. You can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com, where you can read this forecast. So let's get started. So the full moon in Taurus is on Thursday, November 10th. It's at 3:16 p.m. Eastern Time. So the night, Thursday night, will be a fabulous time to do your full moon rituals. And what that usually involves is writing down what you want to release and burning it. There's no limit. I mean, you don't want to write 100 things down, but so you can really focus your energy and really with intent say, I easily release my need to control, fill in the blank, at this time. Because that full moon in Taurus is fixed. It's Earth. Very, very grounded. So what is most important, since the sun is in Scorpio, and that's all about transition and shifts and changes. To me, and it's fixed energy, but it's water. But to me, with this full moon in Taurus, this tends to be one of the big ones of the year in my eyes because of the fixed energy of it. That moon in Taurus is all about keeping in control, staying in control, but it's also about what do I value? And value, what do I value? It is the money that we earn. It's not a job or a career, but it's the money that we earn. It's the things that we put around us. Like this tapestry. I love this tapestry. That's a Taurus thing because I love it. I want it around me. I want it in my videos. It means a lot to me. See what I'm saying? So it's things like that. Now, when the full moon is about releasing, I'm not saying we have to release these things that we love, but let's look at some of the things that we are controlling too much. Not easy to see. You might need to ask a friend or a partner if you're too controlling in certain areas. If you want to know the truth, then you ask. If you don't, then you sit down in meditation and ask yourself, what is it that I need to release with this full moon? All right. So some of the things that we would look at as well, if you want to get specific with the Taurus energy, these are some of the Taurus things that we want to let go of. So main thing, again, like I've mentioned, is the control over money. So we need to allow that to flow. Not always easy, so I'm going to write that down a little bit. Sorry, I have a cold, so my voice is kind of up and down today. Sensual pleasure is part of Taurus energy, too. And, I mean, nobody wants to give that up, so I'm not saying that you need to. Not by any means. But what you do need to pay attention to is if you're using it to control your partner. And you know what I mean, so maybe just me saying that will make you aware of where you are or are not using sex to control a partner, and you can do what's necessary to release that control. All right, something that would be good for everybody involved in your life, especially your partner. As Venus does rule Taurus, and that is about our love relationships as well. And we get worried sometimes too, since our self-esteem has a lot to do with that Taurus energy. And we're worried about, people do worry about what other people think about them. I was just seeing that in some conversations online just a little while ago. It's about how you can sit and be confident and self-confident with self-esteem, sit with yourself and not worry about what other people think, but to be truthful and honest with yourself. And that's something that is really important. It doesn't have to be these tangible things that we're releasing with this Taurus moon. But again, with the sun in Scorpio is asking us to transform and to shift and change something. The Taurus moon says, I don't know what, but and these things is like our control around who we trust, who we feel we trust, who we our own self-esteem, and again all those other things I've already mentioned. So we're being asked to release. We're being asked to go with the flow, even though this is a fixed full moon. Very difficult to release a lot with it. So do your best, because it can be a little tricky, but do your best. And I know you'll do just fine. So release and release. And if you want to read this forecast, go ahead and, I've got more specifics on the website. So go ahead and go to nhastrologer.com to read the forecast. But I wanted to touch really quickly, too, on another aspect that's kind of working with this full moon, okay? What we have going on right now, I'm recording this like November 4th. So for the whole coming week, the 4th to like the 14th even, what we have is Venus and Mercury are conjunct at like 2 degrees of Sagittarius today and over the next few days. And this is the exact same location that we have the upcoming lunar cycle is an eclipse. All right? and it's on November 24th, 25th. Depends on where you live, because it's right on the time zone, so it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. So what I'm recommending, and again, Venus and Taurus are conjunct, and Venus is ruled by Taurus. Taurus is this full moon, so this full moon is really important within relationships. So I want you to really pay attention to what's going on within your relationships. And with Venus and Mercury conjunct today and over the next few days, over the next week or so, you know, a prelude to the eclipse that's coming up on the 25th of November. All of this is saying is like we need to listen, we need to watch what we say, or we need to speak the truth. Something within our own lives, and for each of us individually in our own way, there's something that's coming up that we need to shed and we need to release with this full moon and with the Mercury-Venus conjunction. Now, Mercury-Venus conjunction in Sag is a lot of fun in and of itself. It's fun. It's banter. It's fabulous conversation. But don't get caught saying what you don't mean. All right? So if you want to know more about that, that's how you can get a heads up on where this is going on in your chart, and also where the eclipse is happening, because the one in December as well. We have 2 more for this year, 6 altogether. That's why this world has been going through a lot of ups and downs this year. Sorry, I'm going to advance my notes. It's going up and down a lot this year just because of all the eclipses and Venus and Mercury conjunct over the next week is really going to help propel us forward a little bit more. And then all of this ties into the Uranus-Pluto square that has been going on and is applying and has been applying and will be applying all through 2012. So anyways, we are, even though this is just, it could be considered a basic full moon in Taurus. This is not a basic full moon in Taurus. Do whatever is at your level and whatever works best for you. And if you would like a consultation, you know how to find me. I already said it a bunch of times. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Namaste. Blessed be.